Today we will try to correct the homework first, and after that we will download a new database that we will work on. It's called the Adventure Works database. It's a database from Microsoft, a fully filled database with a lot of data, and it will be used by us to understand more about it. First, we will start with the homework. I saw that no one could load the homework in the classroom. No one submitted anything.
I, yeah, honestly, I was working on it this week, but I just got really swamped with work this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw
But
it. I think the day before yesterday or yesterday. So when I came back from work, I went over the course again, and I did the five thing. I think four in the course, trying to understand it, but I never got to the homework. I opened it, and that's about it.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will correct it so that if you have some question, you can ask about it as well. So let me first share the homework. Yeah, so um yeah, so the homework was about subqueries and views, what we saw last time. And the part one was about views, and the part two was about subqueries. And there was a bonus part as well. Um, what I did is when I gave you the homework, I tried to put a hint to guide you on what to do to answer those questions. So we will first start with question number one. I will share. You have the file with you, right? You have the Word file.
Oh, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Because I will just share my SQL query. So uh, first to use school and execute it. Okay, now we can. So the question was from the table, from the database school to create a view named top student. Okay, so here to do that, we have first to define what we will put in the top student table. Okay, because we know that a view is technically a table we create that we can use to work on. But it's not a physical table like the table, for example, student that we have in our database. It's like it's an external table that we create in order to do some work with the data without compromising the actual original tables, right? So the question here is to create a view named top student. And we have a hint, use a workload to filter grades greater or equal than 50 directly in the view. Here we don't have to write any subquery. Okay. So what will we put in top student? We will put the let me see the table student. We can put the first name, last name. We can put the grade as well. So here to do that, we know the syntax to create a view, right? So it will be create view We will
student,
top student as, and
select,
here, yes, select. We will take the first name, the last name, the grade. But we have to take as well the course name, which is in the table course. So we will have to make a join between student and course. What do we have in course? We have
course
the course
ID,
ID, but we
course
don't have,
name.
yeah, we will just take the course name.
Mhm.
So in those table, we have the course ID, which is primary key here, and we have student ID, which is primary key here. We don't have any key or any
Mhm.
column that we can link those table on, right? So we will have to use another table will that will act as a bridge between these two tables. So we will have enrollment because here enrollment has student ID and course ID as foreign keys, right? So here we know that we have to use we want the student name, so it's s dot student name. We want the name. It's first name, right? First name, yes. First name. We want also the last name. S dot last name. We want the course name. Course name. And we want the grade. We want the grade. We will take the grade from the enrollment table.
I have a question.
Yes,
Why don't you take the grade from the student table?
we take
And then,
the grade from the enrollment table.
mm,
We don't take the grade from the student table because in the table student, each grade is linked to the student himself.
okay, okay. And then the other one, you see,
Oh, let
after
me
your
see. Let
select,
me see. Enrollment. I said enrollment. I think it's course. Excuse me. Where is table course? Course teacher. Oh no no no! You were right because I thought there was a grade. No, the grade is only in the student table. So yeah, that's good. We will take it from the student table. My bad.
and
Right?
then, yeah,
Yes.
and then you see, after the select, you said S student first name. There's no such thing, or S student first
Yeah.
name. Yeah. So remove that one.
Excuse me. First name. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have grade. Okay. So let's do that. And we will take from the table student,
Student S,
and we will join
yeah, join enrollment E on student ID on S student ID or name. Yeah, student ID equal E student ID, and
here.
then
We
another join
join We will take course
Mm-hmm.
C
Mm-hmm.
on
Here will be probably
E
course ID
dot
E
course ID
equal
equal
S, now course ID. Um,
no it's E
C,
C
C equals C dot course ID.
and we have to add the where
Okay, where
the hint is where the grade is greater
greater, where S grade
is greater or equal.
to
Let me
15.
try to do it. No, don't work. Mm, give me 1 minute because my keyboard has a problem. I cannot type the greater.
Oh, okay.
So mm, I'll have to copy and paste it here. Greater or equal to 15. So yeah, that's it. Let's execute. S dot grade. Oh yeah, there is no S at the end. Okay, now we should have the view. So to have a look at it, we should see it in views. Yeah, so we have top student. This is it.
Mm,
And we have the column. So we can do a select star
oh, from top student.
from top student. Check. Okay. So we have Clara, which has the grade 16 in history, and Eva, which has the grade 17.5 in English. But say something. I want to verify something. Okay. So
Okay.
we will we will write the same query, but using the instead of using the enrollment, we can use the grade because we can see that grade has student ID and course ID as well. So here,
Mhm.
we will from student inner join grade on s dot student grade G here. Okay. Here it will be J. Okay. And here we will call this one top student one. And here, instead of, let's do it this way to see what will be the answer. We'll create the view first, and then we will. Okay, we have history and English, Clara and Eva. Okay, yeah, it's still the same. I wanted to check something, but it's still the same because here we did the join using an intermediate table. In the first case, we use the enrollment as intermediate because enrollment has both student ID and course ID as foreign keys. And
Mm-hmm.
same when we used grades, it has the same features, I would say, because here in enrollment as well, you have student ID and course ID as foreign keys. So we can use either one of them to do the joining, or we can use either one of them as an intermediate table to do the work. We will still have the same result. But no, 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 no. Wait, let me see.
Yeah.
We have 17 point.
Yes. On the first one, we had 17.5. That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
You see?
yeah.
And then this one is 18. So, and then the student name, I think, yeah, let's see. Okay.
Yeah, we have Clara.
Clara and Eva
Sorry.
still,
Okay, Clara and Eva still same
same
courses,
course name,
but
yes,
different grades.
different grades.
Yeah, that was what I was
Yeah.
expecting, because when you take, let's do something. When you take the select star from grades.
That one is different also to
Yeah,
when you
when
do
you do that,
from student.
you have the grades. Okay,
Hmm.
now select star from student.
Yeah, both grades are different.
Yeah, both grades are different.
Hmm.
Grade ID, student ID 1. Okay. Okay, so here, for each row in the grade table, the grade ID is 1, and the student ID is 1. So it should be Alice, because her student ID is 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and the course ID is 101. Let's do this. Select star from courses. Okay, when you execute the tree, okay, yeah, we have this. So 101 is mathematics. Okay, and here we have Alice that has 15 in mathematics, and 102 is physics. So we have Alice as well that has 13.5 in physics. And the third one is student ID 2 Bob that has 11 in mathematics, and student 3 Clara that has 16 in history, and student ID 5 Eva that has 18 in
English
mm, English. Yeah,
104.
yeah. So here, when we Execute this one. Top student is history 16 and English 17.5. But here we have history 16 and English 18. Top student. The right answer should be the top student
Are
one.
you still sharing?
Yeah, can you see my screen?
No. Let me see. Did I do something? I don't see. Hold on, let me see.
Can you see now?
Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I can see. Mm,
Mr. Badley, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
do you see the script? I don't see the script. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, I see the script.
You see the script?
Like I can see his mouth moving around on the tape manager. Yeah.
Oh boy, what did I do on mine? Hold on. Mm. Oh, anyway, so go on. I'm gonna try to figure out what I did, and I can see. I only see like right now, Bradley.
You,
Um,
oh,
maybe let me exit the course and then come back.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't come back, but I had a question about like subqueries. I feel like I just like the syntax is the main thing like throwing me off when it comes.
Excuse me, can you repeat?
Okay.
I said I just had a quick question, which if anything we can talk through this, we'll go through the homework, but I feel like the syntax of the queries is something
Mm-hmm.
that I've been struggling with, is like actually how to write the syntax for it.
Oh, okay, I see. But the thing with the syntax is, you see, in the classes, in the slide, there is always a part where I put syntax. So I think those syntax you have to learn it by heart, at least the skeleton of the syntax.
Okay,
And
I
when
get you.
you learn the skeleton of the syntax by heart, while when you do the exercises, you will just call what you learned and do the analogy with the element you have in your exercise.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because here,
Then it's
for
just like a
example,
practice makes perfect kind of thing.
yeah, it's really it. Practice make perfect. You see here, for example, to create a view, in the slide, maybe here you will see create view, name of the view as, and then you continue with select column name 1, column name 2, column name 3 from table name. You see, this is the syntax. Now, if the view you have to create must use joins, you know the syntax of joins as well, how to join tables. So it will be a mix of it. So the syntax should be create view, um, view name as select column name 1, column name 2, column name 3 from table name join table name, from table name A, join table name B on B dot column name equal A dot column name. You see, so this is the syntax that you have in your mind, but when you use it for an actual exercise, you will have to do some, maybe some mix, to mix some of the syntax you know in your mind already.
Right. That
It's
makes
really
sense.
by practicing, it will get easier. So here top student, we have this 17.5. It should be 18 because here when we execute, let's execute all of them. Yeah, we can see that the highest grade. Okay, so we take the grade from the table student ID. So those grades. Oh, okay, I understand. So here in the first view that we created, we saw that grade is 17.5, right? For English, and Eva got that grade. Why we have 17.5? We have 17.5 because here the grade associated to Eva in this table is 17.5 because we took the grade from the table student. Okay, so this is the table student, and that's why we have 17.5 here. But in the second one, we have 18. And the grade associated to the English, the English course is 18 because the course ID is 104. And here we can see that 104 is English. So actually we have to take the right one is the right view, excuse me, is the view is this view. Because in the final table, we want the first name, last name, course name, and the grade associated. So in English, Eva has 18 in the course English. In English, Eva has the grade 18. Okay, but here, if we take this one, it doesn't specify which course Eva has the 17.5. Do you understand?
Yes, it makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're right.
So here,
Probably this one will be the overall, but this one it does specify. Okay,
exactly.
yeah, makes
So
sense.
this is it. So the right one is top student 1.
Okay.
At least in this case, if the question was asked in a different way, maybe the right answer would be the first one. But in this case, for this actual question, which on which we want the first name, last name, course name, and the grade associated, it is the top student 1.
Makes
So
sense.
let's go for question 2. The question 2 is query the top, let me copy it. Okay, query the top student view. Use a select query on the view with where course name and math, course name equals math and grade equals 18. So here, this one will be select. We will select we will select everything
From
from
top student one,
top student 1, where
where course name
equal math
Mm-hmm.
and grade equals 18. We have nothing, which is right.
Which is
Because,
right.
yeah, because in the
Mm-hmm.
view top student,
Yeah.
we only have,
There's no math.
there's no math.
Yeah. Okay.
If we said English instead,
Mm-hmm.
we will have Eva.
Ava only. Okay.
Yeah, there's no math. So that's right.
But let me ask you this. If the instead of math, I mean after math, if it was all instead of and, it was gonna show the grade of 18, right?
Like this,
No, no, no. After math, put
oh,
or either. I don't know.
or,
Yeah. Is this even gonna work? Or
yeah, it will work and it will show.
only
Yes.
yes. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. It's because we put and because
Yeah,
those two conditions are not met. That's why I gave nothing.
exactly.
Okay,
So
good.
now the question number 3, create a view named city enrollment. So the question,
City and
excuse me.
you need to, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so here the question is to create a view named city enrollment. The hint here is you need to group by city from the student table and count enrollment. So this need a join between student and enrollment. No subquery needed, just aggregation with group by. So here, let's write the query together. So
Okay.
first, we need to query to create a view. What is the syntax to create a view?
Create view, then the
Create
name of the view. Create view,
view,
city enrollment.
yeah, city enrollment. So let me just copy it to be fast. City enrollment.
Okay, and then you need to group by city
No, you need to put create view city enrollment
as
as. Very good.
select.
Now you come back, you do select.
Okay, now what do we need? It says
You need
group
to
by
group by
city
city from the student
from the
table
student table.
and count enrollment. So
Enrollment.
we have to do a count,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So we have to do a count here and the city. We want the city.
Mm-hmm. So
So we,
select. So
yes,
does it mean that the, because in the student table we have the student name, I mean first, last name, and then the city, and we also have okay. So select city,
yes, city. We need
city.
we need to do a join, so it means that we
Yeah,
will have two tables. So it will be
yeah. C
S
S dot
city
city
and so
and
we have the city and we need the count, the count enrollment. So
mm-hmm.
it will be
Count
count.
everything.
mm,
So what do we count? The enrollment. So count everything. Count star or count
yeah, okay. So
parentheses.
Yeah, wait, I need to copy it because
Okay.
my parentheses, I can do it as well. So it will be count everything.
Mm-hmm.
Since we use an aggregation function, we have to rename the column that will be created. So as
As. Mm-hmm.
total enrollment. So
Sure.
as total enrollment. Okay, so we have this, and we will take that from which table? Here we know that we have to join student and enrollment. So
Mm-hmm.
it will be from student S join enrollment E. On which key can we join student and enrollment?
Student ID.
Yes. On S dot.
S dot student ID equal to E dot student ID.
Okay. So this is the view. Oh, we need to do a group by.
Yeah.
So we will group by on which column do we need to group by?
I think by city.
Yes. Group by city. S dot
SCT.
city. So this is the query for the view. Let's execute it. And now let's see what's inside. Oh, select star
And
from.
city enrollment.
Let's open it. So here we can see that from the city Lyon we have 2 enrollment, and from the city Paris we have 3 enrollments.
Hmm. Wow.
Okay. Do you have any question? Anything you don't understand?
I understand from student. Yeah, I understand this one. Yeah.
Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Badley?
Yeah, I understand this one as well.
Okay, very good. So we can go to the next question, which is question number 4. So here it's about subqueries. The question number 4 is okay, subquery in the where clause. So here the subquery should be in the where clause. Hint, you want courses that have more than 3 enrollments. First, or that have, yeah, more than 3 enrollments. First, find those course using first find those course ID using a subquery on enrollment. Then use where course ID in subquery in the outer query on courses. Um, so here Let me see something. I think because I made two file. Oh yeah, I made two file as homework. Let me copy it. Normally the question should be this one. So here we have the hint.
Okay, so display the name of all courses that have more than 3 students enrolled.
Yeah. So here, what do we want? The name of all courses.
Yeah, that have more than 3 students enrolled.
Yeah. So here, since we want the name of all courses, and we have the hint that the subquery should be in the word clause, here in the select, we want the course name.
Mm-hmm. No, no, no. Okay.
Course. We want the course name, and the course name is in the table
Course
course.
table.
And now we want to do the where. No, from, excuse me. From,
Mm.
I need to put it, yeah, from courses, where, and now we have to write the subquery. So we have the where, and we have to where. So we want the course name from courses where, oh, hint, you want courses that have more than 3 enrollments. First, find those course ID using a subquery on enrollment. So where, then use where course ID in. So we have where course ID in, and now we can write the subquery. What do you think the subquery will be?
Okay. Select
Select
course. Says select course. It says more than 3. So once, and you want course that have more than 3. So select courses, course name. Hold on. Course ID using, no. Courses that have more than 3 enrollment. So select course ID.
course ID.
Yeah. So we're gonna take this one from the course table.
No, look at the question. Find those course ID using a
Using
subquery
on
on,
enrollment.
yes, so
Okay,
select
so
course ID
from
from
the enrollment table,
enrollment.
um, then use where in select course ID from the enrollment table, where
Where
and then we put a condition
We
Uh,
want courses that have
Courses have 3 enrollment.
more than 3 enrollment. So to have
Mm-hmm.
courses that have more than 3 enrollment, right?
Yeah.
So we need to count how many enrollment we have in any
Each.
each class,
Yeah.
and this number should be greater than 3.
Yes, that's right.
Right?
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
So we need to use an aggregate function.
Mm-hmm.
So here, when we use an aggregate function, we don't use the word.
Yeah.
We use having. When you use an aggregate function and you want to put a condition, you don't use where anymore.
Yeah.
Anytime, that's a rule. So it should be having
Yes.
count. I need to, oh, I need this. Having count star
Mm-hmm.
greater. Oh, I need greater than 3. So if we execute this one, for example, first, the inner
Mm-hmm.
code, select course ID from enrollment having count star greater than 3. We have
Mm-hmm.
mm, column enrollment dot course ID is invalid enrollment because it is not contained in aggregate function or group by clause. Yeah, here we forgot to do something. We forgot
Mm-hmm.
to group by we should group by course ID.
Mm-hmm.
And now we try to execute. Okay, we have nothing. Let's do
Mm-hmm.
something. Let's do it greater than 0 to see if we will have something. Okay, you have course ID 101, 102, 103, 104. Okay, so here,
Mm-hmm.
in order to visualize, let's do this. Let's select as number of enrollment. Now you will see better. So in course ID, we have two people, course ID 101, we have 2 people that are enrolled.
Enroll, yeah.
111. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now we want the course name from the table course where the course ID is in this table,
Mm-hmm.
right? So let's say that we put uh greater than 1. Here, the only course that satisfy this condition is 101, right?
Yeah.
But and now we want the course name associated to 101, right? So if
Mm-hmm.
we execute all this from what is, oh wait, okay, we have an error. Select course name. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. For course ID in everything. Only one expression can be specified in the select list with a subquery. Let me just do that. Okay, very good. We have mathematics. So here, only mathematics, only the class mathematics is the class that has more than one student enrolled in it. And there is no class that have more than 3 students. So if we put 3, it will be 0. We will have no answer. Okay, so this one is complex.
Yeah.
So here, if we read the question again, display the name of all courses that have more than 3 students enrolled. Okay, this is the question. So as a final result, we want the name of we want the course name
Mhm.
column. Okay, that's why we put it here. Select course name because that's what we want. Okay,
Mhm.
and course name is located in the table courses. Okay, and where it gets complex is in the where clause. And here we need to specify the condition. Okay, and this condition has to have a subquery in it. Okay, so we want the first name. We want the name of the course name, but at a condition. And here the condition is that we want only the classes or the courses that have more than 3 students in this case. So here the subquery should be what? Select course ID from enrollment group by. When we do the select course ID from enrollment only, we have all the course ID that are in the table enrollment, right? Now we group them by course ID. If we execute this, we have this 101, 102, 103, 104. And now we want the course ID that have more than 3 students enrolled. So we have nothing because it's normal. That's what we saw. Let's put 1 in order to have a better view. So we only have 101, okay? And now we want the course name associated to 101. So we execute all that, which is mathematics. If we didn't have this condition at the end and we execute this, we will have this table. Course, oh, sorry. We'll have this table. We selected the course ID from enrollment and we group by course ID. We have 101, 102, 103, 104. Okay? And now in this table, we if we add all this, we will associate the name corresponding to those tables. So 101 will be mathematics, 102 will be physics, 103 will be history, and 104 will be English. So if you execute all that, you see? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Sure. If you don't understand, tell me so that I can try to explain it better. So
Interesting.
here, okay, let's try to do it another way. Okay, so we have the question. Display the name of all courses that have more than 3 students enrolled. Okay, and here we need to use a subquery in the where clause. So we will first start with the subquery itself. So here we said select, let me just copy it, course ID from enrollment group by course ID having count greater than 1. I said 1, but the question said 3. I just said 1 for you to see that. Because if we put 3, we have no answer. So if we only look at this query will give us the course ID that have more than 1 student, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is only the course ID 101. Okay. But now we want the name of that course ID. Okay. We want the name of that course ID. But if we look at the table enrollment itself, there is no course name. So this information is located in the table courses because in courses we have course name, right? So here, that's why we put it as a subquery. Actually, one thing is subqueries are some alternative to joins, because here it will be like, because when we finish the query and here we have the hint where course ID in. So we want the course name, which is in the table courses, and we want to select the course name. So here, this subquery acted as like a join because we joined the table courses and the table enrollment in order to get the course name, because the course name is in the table courses, and the um the count of students is in the table enrollment. So we first had this condition required and met, and then we will associate the course ID corresponding, or let's say we will associate the course name corresponding to that course ID. So that's why we have mathematics. So only in the class mathematics, we have more than 1 student enrolled. So this is it for the question 4. So the same. So now let's go to the question 5. The question 5 is, okay, the question 5 is this one. For each student, display their first name, last name, and total number of students in the database. So we want the first name, last name, and total number of students in the database. And the hint here is, let me copy it. Hint, you want to add the total number of students into each row of the student table. Use a subquery like select count from student inside the select part. Okay, so here, let's write it together. So we have for each student display their first name, last name, and the total number of students in the database. We will start with a select. No, here we have the hint. You want to add a total number of students into each row of the student table. Use a subquery like select count star from student in the select part. So we will first start with the inner query. So here, what should be the inner query?
Okay. For each student, display the first, last, and the total number of students in the database. So and so so count is inside the select. Okay, so select.
Yes.
So you'll be here. They don't talk about view, right? Select
No,
um
you.
first
Here it's
name.
only
Yeah,
subqueries.
yeah. So you'll be select first name, last name, and the total number of students. So to have the total number of students, we need to count
Yes.
first name, last name. Okay, and then from, we can do the from or not.
Yeah, we can do it because
Yeah.
it's here it's only one table that we will use. So it will
Yes,
be
the student
student.
table, right?
Yes. So it will be from
From the student table, and then whenever we count, we're gonna aliases.
excuse me?
Whenever we count, so we're gonna say count everything
Where do we put the count?
from student after the student or not.
Read the hint.
And you want to add the total number of students into each row of student table.
Okay. And
Hmm. Use
use
subquery select count from the student
inside.
inside. Oh, okay. Hmm.
So here the subquery should be in.
The count should be this in the count. This one should be the subquery. Select count everything from student table. So this will be the subquery.
Yes.
So yeah, this one, yes, we can put it there. Select count, yes, from student table.
And we have to.
Is there a condition?
No, there's no condition, but
Yeah.
it's a count we will have here. When we do this, the result we have is this, 5.
Yes. 5 student, yes.
But since we did a count, we
Mm-hmm.
have no
No
column
colon, yes. So we got to aliases as
as, let's call
number
it,
of student.
yeah, number of student.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if we do this, if we only execute this one, we have this.
No, no, because you put the thing, you included the parentheses, the open parentheses. Oh, no, no. From student, look, after
Mhm.
student. Oh,
After student,
okay, okay. I don't know why I didn't take it. Is it because you didn't put thing at the end, semicolon at the end of number of student when you were running just that?
let's verify. Okay, incorrect syntax near keyword as. Okay, so we did that. When we don't include this one,
No,
no,
no.
let's first, when we don't include this
Okay.
one,
Yeah.
we have it. Okay,
Yes. Mm-hmm. So that's not.
if we do it this way, let's try. Okay, now we have it, right?
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
And now if we execute everything, first name, oh, first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for each student, display their name, first name, and the total number of the student in the database. So for each student, we display the name, first name, last
Mm-hmm.
name. This is the total number of total. Now let's try to do this and execute all. Oh yeah, it works.
Wow. Okay.
Do you know why it didn't work when we did it like this?
Because it wasn't inside the subquery, it was
Yeah,
outside.
it wasn't inside the subquery. And actually, what we try to do here, because when we do this subquery, when we do it like this,
Mm-hmm.
and we add the as, it it is like we want to give a name to the whole result set table,
Mm-hmm.
which we can't. We can only give a name to a column. Because here, you see, this answer is only one column, but it could have been, um, um, let's say, a column or many columns.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do the alias like this, if we only execute this and we do the alias like this, it is like if we want to alias the whole table and whole columns, which is not correct. But when we put it in the when we execute the whole query, this will be considered as a column by itself because here it is in the select, it is in this select. So column name, and column name.
Okay.
That's why we have this.
Got you.
Okay, so for each student, display their name, first name, and the total number of students in the database. So that's what we did. We have 5 students in the database, and for each of them, we display the first name and last name. So that's it for this question.
Mhm.
Now let's go to question number 6. So question number 6. Calculate the average grades per course, then display the overall average of those courses average. So calculate the average grade per course, then display the overall average of those courses average. And what is the hint here? The hint is, let me copy it. So here, the hint is you need two steps. One, find the average grade per course, which needs the group by an average. And two, then calculate the overall average of those average. And this is a perfect use case for a subquery in from. So do you have an idea of how we will start this one?
It looks like this is a gotta do some calculation in calculation. So calculate the average per course. Subquery in the from clause derived table. So calculate the average grade per course. So we're gonna use the course table. In the course table, what do we have? On the grade table, calculate the grade, then display the overall average for those courses.
Here, we first, what do we know about the
The,
syntax? We know
okay,
that the subquery, where should the subquery be?
the subquery,
Where should it be? If you read the question itself.
calculate the average grade per course, then displays the overall average of those courses, of those course averages. Find the average per grade, find the average grade per course. Need to group by an average. Second, then calculate the overall average of those averages.
Where should be the subquery be? In which part of the query?
The subquery, well, say that again.
Where should the subquery be? Or where should be the subquery? In which part of the query we should put the subquery?
Then
It is said in the question or in the hint.
Like it should.
you need two steps.
Uh,
One,
Mr. Bade, you said something?
Yeah, so like, should it be like
we can hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you very well.
I was saying like search first and then the subquery.
Hmm?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said like you should do like select as like the average and then the subquery.
Yeah, we do it in the subquery, okay? But you see, the subquery is a query inside a query, okay?
Yeah,
And you have to know where to put the subquery because we have select from where. This is a normal query. But now we need to do a subquery in which of
You can
one
yeah,
of those three parts.
free.
Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
I said we know that a subquery is a query inside the query. Okay?
Right.
So a query itself is three part, depending on the query you want to do, is two or three part. The first part is select, the second part is from, and the third part is where. Now we need to do the subquery in one of those three parts. So my question for you is, in which of those three parts should we write the
oh, I understand
subquery?
the question now. Okay. So
So
basically, you
then
want to know which subqueries, either the select, the where, or the
The from.
from. We
In
need to,
which part
which
should
one
we
are we
write
gonna
the
select
subquery?
in these three?
Yeah, which part in these three,
We're
where
gonna
should we
select the
write the
from. It says
subquery?
it in the thing here. It's from.
Exactly. That's why I say
Yeah.
it said in the question. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
already
yeah. I
know that
understand it now.
we
Yes, I
already
understand
know
it
that
now.
in the from we
Yeah.
have the subquery. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So from which table? From derived to, okay.
Now that we have the from, normally the from is where we state the table name. But
Yeah.
here in the from, we will state the subquery. That will be
Okay.
our table
Mm,
because the result of the subquery will be a table by itself. And
that's
it's
right.
from this table that we will have to select something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we know that the subquery is in the from.
Yes.
So we start with the subquery. Okay. And if we
Mm-hmm.
read the question again, the question says to calculate the average grade per course, then display the overall average of the course average. So here in the subquery, we need to find the average grade per
Mm-hmm.
course. So how will we do that? What is the query to find the average grade per course?
AVG,
Hmm?
select
Yeah,
course, then
select
yeah, course,
course.
then we're gonna do average AVG.
We select the course like this.
Mm, mhm. No, grade,
Course,
select grade, select grade, then
grade.
AVG grade.
Grade is a table.
No,
Oh, grade. Okay, okay,
yeah,
yeah.
grade
FG.
from
Select grade
probably the table, and then we're gonna do the average.
from which
Mm,
table?
The 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 student table. It says course.
So this is the query to have the average grade, right?
Yeah. So then we need to calculate the average. So it should be something like oh, like um AVG. Then to do the calculation,
So where would we put the AVG?
Select grade from. Can we put it after grade, AVG, and then parentheses, or yeah, it says incorrect syntax.
Hmm? AVG of everything?
Of just the grade, not everything. Mhm.
Okay,
So
so
select grade, do the average from the student table.
okay, so that's it.
Mm, let's, no. So find the average per grade. Find the average grade per course. And then we're gonna group by this one. Sure.
Okay, let let's do the first step. Find the average grade per course.
Mm-hmm.
Need this part needs a group by an average. Okay,
Yeah.
we want the average grade per course. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
the average grade, okay, per
Mm-hmm.
course. So we need to group by the course.
Yeah.
So here we will group by the course, but here we don't know if we should group by course ID or course name because that's the two column related to courses that we have, the course
Yes.
ID and the course name.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to do it by which one, the course ID or the course name?
Um, let's do by course name.
Okay, course name. Okay. Now, if we look at this like this, we want to group by course name, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we are taking
From the
it from
student
student.
table.
If we look at the table student,
There's no course name.
there is no course name,
Yes.
right? So it means that we shouldn't take it from the
Use,
table student.
yeah,
So from which table should we take it?
from the grade table.
Grade. If we look at the grade, do we have a course name? This
No.
is the
So
table grade.
so we gotta use the intermediate table enrollment.
Enrollment. In enrollment,
Enrollment.
do we have the course name?
Sure.
No, we don't.
No.
In
So what are we gonna
courses,
do in here?
do we have the course name? Yes, we
Yeah.
do. So if we want to do it by course name, we should take it from the table courses, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here, if we take it from the
From
courses table,
there's no grade.
there's no grade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where is grade? We have grade in student
And grade in grade table.
and grade in grade table. So it means that if we want to group by an attribute or a column related to course,
Mm-hmm.
we need to group by course ID
Okay.
and take the grade from the grade table. So
Mm-hmm.
here it should be grade.
Grade table.
Is it? Oh yeah, with S.
Grades.
And here it should
Course
be
ID.
course ID. So
Select grade, average grade from the grade table, and then group by. Okay. Wow.
okay, now we execute this to see. Okay, column grade, the grade is invalid in the select list because it is not contained in either an aggregate function or group by clause. So here, from this error message, we see that the only grade that is not contained because it's related to aggregate function or group by clause. This one is not contained in an aggregated function.
Mm-hmm.
So let's remove it
Okay.
and execute this one. Okay, now we have a result.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the average grade
From the grade table.
grouped by course ID.
Mm-hmm.
In order to have a better visualization of it, we can do select course ID, average grade. Okay, so the average grade in the course ID 101 is 13. The average grade in the course ID 102 is 13.5, and so on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we have the average grade per course. So we have the first step done.
Mm-hmm.
And now we need to do the second step, which is calculate the overall average of those average.
Mm-hmm.
So here, what should we put in the outer query select? Because this is
Mm.
the inner query. The subquery is the inner query. The outer query, now we have to select something. And here we are said to do the overall average of the average. We already
Mm-hmm.
have the average here, and we want
Mm-hmm.
the overall average of those average. So we want to do a select
AVG.
AVG. Yeah, what should we put in the parentheses?
Mm. Can we copy from the select? Because we want it to give, we want to see after the from, we want to
Yes.
give after the from everything in here. Uh, like average, because if the this one we didn't do any aliases. If we did the alias, we could have said give the
Here.
average of yes,
So we do an alias and we call
yes.
it
We call it average, like average grade. Okay.
okay.
All right. So if you run this,
If I run this one,
yeah, let's run it and see what it's gonna do.
only the subquery, right?
Yeah, only the subquery. Okay, so now, okay, with this, and then now the outer one will be just to give the average of the average grade. So we can put after the after that average, we can put
This,
probably
this one.
yeah, we can put average. Mm, or I would say average grade. What do you think?
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try to execute all.
Invalid. But then select average grade, then with, is it missing a from? Or select, okay, select probably course ID again. I don't know.
Here.
Mhm.
Okay, let's do something.
My God, she's giving me some headache.
Yeah, subqueries are really complex. As let's try first something. Let's try to alias the word table. Course average. Okay, we alias the word table. So if we select this, we have the
Yeah, at
result.
least he did the calculation, yeah.
Yeah, it did it. So now, since we did an average, we have to alias this as well.
Yes. Yes.
That's, let's say average,
Overall average.
overall average.
There
Yeah.
you go. Wow. Okay.
Here, we had the error because when the first error we had was this one. We did
Mm-hmm.
this and we did this and we tried to execute and we had an error.
Yeah.
And the error come from the fact that when we do this, when we create a table, this table,
Mm-hmm.
like this, we don't give it a name. Like those column have names, but the
Mm-hmm.
table itself doesn't have a name.
That's right.
It's a bit like if, for example, from the table grade here, we have those columns, right? But it's a
Mm-hmm.
bit like we don't have a name from the table for the table, but we have columns.
Mm-hmm.
So to avoid this issue, when we put we give the name a name to the table. Now SQL we know which table it should get
Mm-hmm.
the information from.
Yeah.
So when we execute, we have the final result. But since we have no name in the column we created using the aggregate function, we have to
Mm-hmm.
give it a name as well.
Okay.
Overall average. So we have the average, the
Of
overall
the app.
average of the course average.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you have those subqueries or when you have to write subqueries like this, you always first start with the subquery first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find out where you should put the subquery. When you find the place where you should put the subquery, you see here what we did first is we try to find where we should put the subquery, and it was said to us to put it in the from. So we started with from, and we tried to write the subquery.
Mm-hmm.
Once you finish with the subquery, you can go back to the the uh outer query.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it for question 6. And now question 7. Yeah, this one is a bonus question as well. Okay. Create a view student course info using joins. Include student first name and last name, course name, teacher's name, and enrollment date. Okay, I will give you the hints as well. But before I give the hint here, if you look at the information needed for the view, here we are creating a view, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we want the student first name and last name,
Okay.
which is in the table
Student.
student. We want the course name, which is in the table
Of course.
course. We want the teacher's name.
It will
Do
be in
we?
the course also.
Yeah, it should be in the course also. And we
Yeah.
want the enrollment date. No, we don't have any enrollment date. We don't have any date.
No. No
Okay, so
enrollment date.
yeah, we can skip that.
Okay.
Okay. So this is it. So how will we want a view? So what is the syntax? Mr.
Create
Badley.
view,
Wait,
then
Mr.
course
Badley.
info.
Mr. Badley,
Oh.
is he here? I think he's not here. Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Badley?
No, sorry, I'm here. I was having problems on
Oh, okay. So here we want to create a view. So if you can even open the slides about views and subqueries, look at the part of views. You have the slides, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we want to create a view. Look at the syntax and uh, you will dictate and I will type how to create this view.
Okay. So you do create view,
Create view.
um, in this case, it would be student course info
Student course info
as,
as
okay, so then you're going to want to do s dot first name.
dot first name.
As select.
Oh, yes, yes. Sorry. Select and then
So
s dot first name.
s dot first. Oh, name
Comma s dot last name.
s dot last name. We
Well,
don't
this
want the
isn't really using joins though, because this is just making a table using.
yeah, we will use joint, but first this is the list of elements we want in our view. Okay,
Okay, so okay, yeah.
so
Okay,
we
then that
put
case in C dot course name,
c uh, c dot course name.
and then let me check my table here, make sure it goes where the teacher name is. You're going to do C dot teacher name.
C
Or C
dot
dot teacher rather. Sorry.
teacher. Okay, now we have the element or the column that will be in our view. Okay, so now we we will take those informations from
The
the
student table and
student
the
table,
course table.
the course table. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
now in the course table we have the course ID as primary key, course name and teacher. In the student table we have student ID as primary key and the rest of the columns. So we have no column that we can link them directly. True.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to use an intermediate table that have either course ID and that have both course ID and student ID as foreign keys to link them.
Mm-hmm.
So which one
Which would be
should
the
we
grades.
take? Grade?
The grades.
Okay. So it will be now in the from, what should we put? What will be the rest of the query? We already have the select. Now we continue
Uh, so it will be from.
from
Let me think.
How about
So it will be.
G,
Yeah. Yeah.
G
yeah,
grade?
grade G,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from grade G, and then we can join.
join
Mm-hmm. Either student table for now.
student
Yes, student S
S
on student
on
ID.
student ID.
Yes, this one they can join, they can be joined on student ID, right? Yes,
Yes,
yes. So student ID. I mean, but it will be G
G
dot student ID equal S dot student ID, and then another join
join
course table. So it will be courses that courses C, and this one will be course ID. I mean courses C on G
G
dot course ID equals C dot course ID.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay, that's all right.
And then the semicolon. I don't know if
Okay,
hmm,
so let's execute. Okay, we created the view. So now let's see what it's in it.
be back.
So we have the first name, last name, course name, teacher. So Alice Smith is in the mathematics class given by teacher Mr. Dupont. Alice Smith is in the physics class given by teacher Dr. Martin. Bob Brown is in the mathematics class given by Mr. Dupont, which is good. Clara is Clara Johnson is in the history class gave by Mrs. Bernard, and Eva Wilson is in the English class gave by Mr. or Miss Clark, which is good because if we look at the table courses, select store from courses. Let's see. So Mr. Dupont gave the mathematics class, Dr. Martin gave the physics class, and Mrs. Bernard gave the history class, and Mrs. Clark, Miss Clark gave the English class, which is good. So
So this
that's
is
it.
good?
Yeah, it's good
Okay.
because we want the student first name, last name, the course name they're in, and the teacher's name. Alice is in 2 classes,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because if we do select star from student, we can see that, or let's do all of them. Okay, Alice, okay, here we don't have the class she's enrolled in. But if we did it on enrollment, I think we, enrollment, yeah. Okay. Okay, we can see that. Oh, yeah, it's here. The student ID 1 is in the course ID 101. The student ID 1 is Alice,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the course ID 101 is mathematics, right? And
Yeah.
if we look at here, we have Alice Smith in mathematics. And
Mm-hmm.
this course is given by teacher Mr. Dupont, which is what we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Alice also, Alice student ID 1 is in the course ID 102.
Mm-hmm.
So Alice, which is student ID 1, is in physics, given by Dr. Martin, right?
Yeah.
And if we look at the table, we have Alice in physics given by Dr. Martin, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Bob. We have the student ID 2, which is in the course ID 101, which is mathematics. And the
Mm-hmm.
student ID 2 is Bob, right?
Yeah.
Bob Brown. And Bob Brown is in mathematics. Mathematics is given by Mr. Dupont, which we have here. So
Mm-hmm.
that's, you see, you can say that from, even if we continue, it will be the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
So we created the view with those column name from different table, and we have the good result. Okay.
Okay.
I think the last question is query. Okay, let's do it quick. Yes. Question number 8. Find all students enrolled in a course taught by Mr. Smith. So what should be the query for that one? So we have this table, course info.
Mm-hmm.
We want all the courses taught by Mr. Smith.
So we're gonna, okay, so select,
Select.
all
star
from
from
student course info
student course info
where teacher name equals Smith, where teacher
where teacher
equal the string Mr. Smith.
equal Mr. Smith. Let me just copy this. Need one quotation mark. You have nothing? Let's look back. Yeah, we see that we don't have any Mr. Smith doesn't
So
give
it's
any.
good.
It's good. So
Mm-hmm.
if we type Mr. Dupont instead,
Mm-hmm. You will show just Mr. Dupont.
we still have nothing.
What?
Let's see. Teacher Mr. Dupont. Let me do something. Oh,
There
it
you
was
go. Yeah,
it was
there's an extra string.
yeah, extra.
Okay.
Yeah, so there we go. So this is it for the exercise. So what we will do is I will send you this correction homework in the Zoom chat so you can look at it and try to replicate it by yourself.
Okay, we'll do that.
Let me copy it here. Let me save it. Okay, let me save it and send it to you. Zoom chat. Yeah, I sent it in the Zoom chat.
Okay,
But
let me just
before
download that. Yeah.
before we finish, I will need you to do something. I want you to go in your browser
Mm-hmm.
and type Mr. Bade, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I sent in the Zoom chat, type this AdventureWorks download. We will download the database.
Adventure works now. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, this is it. AdventureWorks download. Let me share my screens to guide you. Yeah, this is can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you choose the first one, AdventureWorks.
Mm-hmm.
It should bring you on the Microsoft web page.
Yes.
So you slide and you come to OLTP AdventureWorks 2022.
Okay.
You click on it.
Okay. It's downloading.
Yeah, it's downloading. So while it's downloading, we will see how we can install this database into our SQL.
Okay.
So here we have the steps. So number one, download the appropriate back file, which we did.
Mm-hmm.
Now we will have to move the .back file to your SQL Server backup location. This location varies depending on your installation location, instance name, and version of SQL Server. So what you will do is you will click on copy.
Okay.
Okay?
Output, copy.
Yeah, copy. You click on the copy to
Yeah.
the right. When you copy it, you open a new folder. You see the yellow folder
Yeah.
icon at the bottom? You click on
Mm-hmm.
it,
Yes.
and when you click on it, let me do this. When you click on it, you
Mm-hmm.
should have quick access at the top.
Yes.
Put your mouse on the blank space to the right of quick access, between
Yeah.
quick access and the arrow to the bottom. You put your mouse there, you click on it. Oh, let me share it as well so that you can see it.
And then what?
Yeah, you see, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you click on
You
this, like
leaving? Okay, next time I'll try your car. Mm.
you click on this like this,
Yeah.
and you press Control V,
Control V. Okay.
and then you press enter.
Okay. Window cannot find C. Mine it says it cannot find it.
Okay, can you share your screen?
Sure. Mm. Mm. Let me know if you got it. You got it?
Okay, click on, okay.
Okay.
Oh, you have the D. Click on D. Double
D.
click on D. Yes,
Oh, okay. This one.
yes. Okay, click on Microsoft. Do I have no? Okay, no. Click on SQL Server Management 2021 Studio 2020 21. You don't have it. Go back. Click on the first one, SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, it's empty. Hmm. Click on this PC to the, yeah. Click on C, local C. Scroll, click on program file. Program file. Yeah. Click on Microsoft SQL Server. No, not this one.
Oh,
First one. Yeah, click on MS SQL 16, the last one. Click on MS SQL, backup, continue. Okay, now open a new folder, right click. No, right click on the folder. No, on the folder. Download. Go to download. Copy it
mm-hmm.
and paste it in the yeah, in here. Okay, good. Wait, I think Mr. Uh, give me 1 minute. Uh,
Yeah, Alyssa.
yeah, are you here? Can you give me just 10 minutes?
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, thank you. So now that you copied, Mr. Bradley, did you copy it as well?
Yeah, I'll be able to successfully copy it.
Excuse me?
I said I was able to successfully copy it.
Okay. So now go in your SQL. Uh, Mr. Fabrice, go in your SQL.
Okay, go in my SQL, okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right click on databases.
Right click on it.
Yes. Click on restore database. Okay. Now click on device. Device.
Device.
In the middle.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And now click on the three dots. Click on add. Yeah. Select this file and click on OK. Click on OK. Click on OK. Okay, very good. Now click on the plus near
Let me
databases.
save this one. Okay. This one, database, the plus error. Okay.
Yeah, you see now we have a new database,
Yeah.
AdventureWorks. Click on the table.
Click on the table.
You see
Wow.
we have a lot of table
Oh
in
my
this
God.
database.
Jesus.
So we will work on this database next time. Mr. Badley, could you restore the database?
Yeah, I was able to get the whole everything.
Okay, very good. So you have the all those table as well, right?
Yeah, this is a lot of tables. I'm
Okay.
excited to work with it and see what we can do.
Yeah, it's a database of 71 tables.
Wow.
So it's the AdventureWorks database, and it's let's say a mock database to help learners to grasp the whole concept of a let's say real world database. So it's a database about a fictional manufacturing company. Okay, so the company is called the AdventureWorks. That's AdventureWorks cycle. That's why we call it AdventureWorks database.
Okay.
So the fictional company designs and builds bicycle and bicycle parts,
Mm-hmm.
sell them online through retail stores and operate internationally. So we have different realistic business and relationship, business data and relationship. So all those table correspond to different departments. So you have the product and inventory management data. You have the sales and customer management data, the purchasing data, the human resource data, and the geography and contact information data. So we will uh, since the beginning of the class till now, we worked on a small database that we created by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a big database that represents in some way a realistic business database, a big
Okay.
company database. So you all those tables contains data related to different branches of the company. So next week we will work on them on it, and we will try to see everything we saw from the beginning, the basic select from where to the join to the subqueries using this data. Okay? So what you can do to have an eye on it during the week is if you can do a select star from every table or the maximum table amount of table you can to try
Mhm.
to look at the
The
column
content.
names and the data. You don't need to do it from all for all table because it's 71, it's a lot of it.
Mhm.
So here you will see the importance of a view. You see that we have a big database with different tables. But if you are a data analyst that work in the human resource department, it's only the human resources tables that you want. You don't want the sales table, right? So the database administrator, since he has every table on his desktop, for example, or on the server, he will he will cut the whole database into different parts corresponding to different departments, which is a bit done here. But here we have the whole database. That's why you can see human resource department, human resources employee, human resources employee department history. You see person.address, person.address type, business entity, and so on, right? But for let's say data analysts that only work with the department or with the human resource department, as a database administrator, you, he will create a view with all those data in it. If a data analyst wants to work on the sales data, the database administrator will create a sales view for him with all the column he needs as well. Okay? So this from next week on, this is what we will work on. We will try to do some exercises about everything we saw from the beginning, and we will try to do some exercises on views and subqueries as well.
Great.
So that was all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for attention. Thank you for trying to understand the subqueries and views. Those are complex, but with practice, for example, Mr. Fabrice, you saw that by putting your mind on it,
Mm-hmm.
you it will come little by little, little
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
And
That
Mr.
one
Bad,
is also true because I remember I took like probably half a day to go through first of all the join, the different type of joins. So
yes,
now I was able to grasp a little bit about the joining and everything. That's why today it wasn't that complicated. So I think I will do the same thing with um
the subqueries as well.
yes. That
Yes,
one I
great.
started doing it like probably 2 hours yesterday, but I'll take some time off. Also, I'll find some time and then do that. But just like you said,
Yes,
if we practice, we're gonna get it. There's no way around it.
exactly.
Right
And
now, I'm still lagging in Python, but I still need to catch up on Python. I missed last class, and then we're gonna have another class today. So maybe today or this whole weekend, I'm gonna focus on Python alone, and this one I still have to do a few things on
and
Excel. But yeah,
yeah,
there's no
and
way around it.
also try to replicate the exercise we did today.
Yes, yes, that would be a
And
good practice.
Mr.
Seriously, yeah.
Mr. Badley, I encourage you as well to try to review the syntaxes of what we saw from the beginning, try to replicate it as well, so that next time when we will work on those kind of exercises, your brain will have faster answer or will understand it better. So that was
Yes,
all. I
for
took
sure.
10 minutes from the Python classes. So I will let you and thank you